Dreams, and welcome back to PERLA'S Dreams. Libra, Scorpio, Cusp. This is your reading. And again, guys, these are general readings, so only take whatever resonates. And please, 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 please leave the rest. The intention is always set. Sorry, guys, hold on. The intention is always said that these readings help you during your evolution and your inner growth. Um, oh, sorry, I need it. Let me find my I'm looking for my agua florida because you guys are. Someone got on your bad side, or someone is getting on your bad side, and I'm picking up this energy of like giving somebody like the side eye or looking at people like with the side. I keep on seeing like the side eye type of energy. Some of you have gotten to the point where you're just like, I'm so done with this person's BS. I'm so done with these individuals. That's what I keep saying. So a lot of you have been working, and again, these are just the words that want to come up. A lot of you have been working in secrets towards certain projects. And when we talk about projects, that can be anything, right? That can be like, wanting to buy like a new car, wanting to buy a house, wanting to buy some type of like vacation property. Materialistic things are really what is coming up during these readings for you guys. So there are things that you have been working on in secret to attain this materialistic type of wealth, right? Whether it's manifesting itself through like cars, houses, whether it's like maybe some of you are doing this like to the stock market or something like that. Regardless of anything, you guys have been working very diligently within a certain space, and people are finding out not exactly what it is that you're doing, but people are talking about the financial growth within your field, within your area, within you, within your space, within your aura, whatever. And people are literally asking you like, what is it that you're doing? Like, are you selling drugs? Are you doing this? Are you like, nobody can believe that whatever it is that you're doing, like you've actually worked hard for this, right? So there is almost kind of like this level of annoyance. Like you're just a little annoyed with people. Like, why is it so hard for people to believe that I did this? Why is it so hard for people to believe that I attained this? Why is it so hard for people to believe that I that I worked for this and that I actually have this? That's kind of like the energy that I'm picking up, right? So there is this sense of, don't get so easily triggered, don't get so easily angry with people because they are in disbelief that you attain something, or that it's almost kind of like there seems to be this theme where you get offended when someone is in disbelief that you attain something, or that you made something manifest. And what I want you to understand, or I want you to at least be open to understand, that a lot of the times, this disbelief that these people have is not necessarily that they disbelieve in you, or that they believe that you can't do it. It's just like they're talking from an I space, right? Like, they can't see themselves doing that. They can't see themselves manifest that. And unfortunately, a lot of people are not really in a place where they're living from their authentic self, right? So when these individuals that are echoing, right, what society is saying, what's the that indoctrination, or however you want to word it, then when they speak, what is coming out is what they have been told, what they have been taught, right? So don't take it so personal, is what I want to say, because it's this space where you may be taking it a little personal, that what it is, and it may be the case that there may be one person that is like, oh damn, you specifically actually did it, yeah. But for the most of these people are just kind of like in awe, because there is this projection of like they would never be able to do it, so they're kind of amazed that it is something that is actually true, right? Something that can actually be attained, that can actually that you can actually go for this, right? Like this financial freedom, or whatever it is that you're attaining during this time. Now, with that being said, this be aware and stay humble throughout this process, especially as things are coming in, especially as things are evolving. There seems to be this energy of like, staying humble doesn't mean that you don't celebrate what it is that you've accomplished, that you don't embrace it, that you don't enjoy it. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is like that space of like, you don't want to get to a space where you believe, or you feel that you are above another person, that you are better than another person. You may be financially in a better situation than another person. You may be above someone in the sense of like where you are in your own evolutionary path, right? Your own spiritual path. But that does not put you above the person themselves. Does that make sense? Because that's the way that it's coming up. Like somebody really has to kind of keep those spaces within themselves, right? These spaces within you, and I know I'm readjusting stuff. Those spaces within you that sometimes want to slip away and be like this this energy of like, I'm better than you, and this and this and that. And you have to be careful, especially with that Scorpio part of yourself, that you're not going to attack somebody and at the end end up inflicting self-harm, right? So sometimes we'll be like, oh yeah, I'm better than you and this and this and that, and then the sex spirit is like, wait, I thought we learned this lesson. Let's teach it to you again, right? So be very mindful of that space. So celebrating and embracing and enjoying what you have manifested is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that very fine line when it crosses to I am better than you. So keep that in mind, because I'm not telling you to keep your whatever you've manifested, right? Um quietly. Like I say it all the time. Like I am extremely happy. It's been a year, a few days ago, like what is it, almost about a week ago. It was a year since I purchased my first house, and I'm here. We're still doing a bunch of renovations. We're still doing a bunch of stuff. And I celebrate it and I enjoy it. But just because I'm in this position doesn't mean that I am better than anybody that is still renting, because a year ago I was still renting, right? So it's kind of like looking at it like, if I was able to do it, then if somebody comes up to me and asks me how I did it or what I did, I'm going to share exactly what I did and how I did it, because that is what we're here for. We're here to lead one another. We're here to help each other grow. And that's where this energy of like the side eye that you're giving people really needs to be in check. That is going to be your hardest challenge during this time, is to really stay humble within this space, okay? Alrighty, so let's go ahead and let's see. There is this, there seems to be like this underlying fear that needs to be addressed in regards to losing it all or losing what you've gained. Like, that needs to be addressed. So there may be some playing around like with internal dialogues that you may have to do, right? Like, oh, every time something good happens, like three bad things happen, or something like that, like where you need to address the internal dialogue to really allow that fear to be truly accepted and to really be released from the like from your frequency, from your space. Because the way that it's coming in, it's like you're almost in a space of like really wanting to guard everything, but almost to like the extent of, because of the fear of losing it. I hope, I don't know, that's the way that it's coming through. Like, it almost kind of like becomes this energy of like almost worshiping the material things. Like, and it's not that you're sitting there and you're praying like, oh, thank you, cup, this cup, this cup, this cup is my life. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is like, when we put material things above like yourself, like your own like health, your own thing, or like above other people and stuff like that, it becomes this, it's almost kind of like you're using the material things as an idol, right? And you begin to worship it without you even realizing it. So again, there's a lot that is coming in for you, there's a lot that is manifesting, and it's a very beautiful energy, but there's also like this underneath energy that it's like, okay, how are we going to navigate all of this now that we have it, now that we receive it? So like an example that I like to use is like, usually for people that are trying to manifest a certain amount of money, right, or a certain amount of wealth or whatever it is, usually like spirit will start with a certain amount, right? Like, okay, you want this, we're gonna give you this, let's see how you manage this money. Like, are we wasting it, like wasteful, like, and when I say waste, it's like things that you know that are not going to bring any value to your life, things that you know that are not going to bring you joy, right? Things that you know that are not bringing anything to your life, right? You're just throwing it away basically. Or are we investing? And when I say investing, an investment can be a dress that makes you feel like you are the baddest, like bitch in the world. It can be that suit that you've had your entire your entire life on, like, okay, I want to own this suit because this suit makes me like, I feel like the man that I am when I'm wearing this suit, right? That's an investment, right? So when we look at it, it's like spirit would give you what it is that you want, and then sees, right, stands back and sees how it is that you utilize what was gifted to you, right, what was given to you, what was rewarded to you, whatever word resonates with you better, right? And then what happens is, depending on your response or reaction to what it is that you have received, then either more comes in or things are taken away. Like, it starts to reduce, right? That's where you start seeing these patterns where people are growing and then all of a sudden it's like they're going right back down. It's like, okay, where in that space did you disconnect from your truth? Where in that space did you disconnect from spirit just because you gained something that you wanted? And it is something that you can very much see also, like, if we were to talk about like certain religion, right? Like, I was born, raised Catholic. I then was a non-denominational Christian for many, many years. Um, and I seem to like always, even at a young age, like within Catholic, I would see people ask, right, for certain things, like whether somebody was sick or they were going through a financial struggle, whatever. And you would see these people diligently just showing up and showing up and showing up and showing up. And then the minute that was resolved from for them, right, they would stop, right? So it's almost kind of like their relationship, right, with spirit, through that connection that they had through the religion, was conditional, right? Where I'm only gonna show up when I need something, and once I get it, I'm gonna forget. And then it's almost kind of like that's kind of like the cycle that I see that you can fall into if you don't stay connected to spirit. So the same way that you've been connected to spirit when it comes to asking, when it comes to walking the path, is the same connection that you have to have with spirit once things manifest for you. Because otherwise it's almost kind of like, and I know that this is going to sound weird to a lot of you, but it's almost kind of like you're constantly being humbled to come back. And it's not humbled in the sense of like, oh, you did something wrong. It's more like spirit is like, I want to keep this connection with you. Like, I don't want you to come and like forget about me for the next 3 or 4 months until things start to dry out, things start to leave, right? Or run out, and then you come running to me. Can we please keep this connection going? And that is really what spirit wants to have with every single one of us. I said it, I believe it was yesterday. I was recording on other videos, and in one of the videos I was saying it. I was like, you know, my connection to spirit doesn't end or doesn't stop or doesn't pause when I close off this container, right, with the readings. No, I connect to spirit through everything that I do. When I'm taking a shower, spirit is there. When I am cooking, spirit is there. When I am cleaning, spirit is there. When I am out for a walk, whatever it is, when I'm drinking a glass of water, there's always this connection. Spirit is continuously speaking to me or speaking through me, utilizing me. I am continuously in an open state when it comes to that connection, because I have lived that space where it was conditional. Oh, if I get this, I'm going to do this. Where like there was always like this constant negotiation, and spirit is like, I'm here all the time. Can we learn to live in balance with one another? And that's kind of like what is being asked of you at this moment in time, guys. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pull out an oracle card. We have the Medicine Heart Oracle deck. This is an extremely beautiful deck that was recently gifted to me by a very special client. So let's go ahead and give me one card, Spirit. You hear me blowing? I'm blowing into the cards, guys. Sometimes it's just louder than others. Give me one card. Give me one card for Libra, Scorpio, Spirit. One card. One card. I'm not even going to try to say this. Hayagriva. Hayagriva. So if we go with the Spanish with the H of silence, it'll be Hayagriva, right? And if, if not, it's Hayagriva. But look at that. Look at the art in that. Number 9 usually represents, excuse me, completion. What was it? Completion? Yeah, I think it was completion, or like the end of a cycle. Something closing off, which kind of makes sense with the manifestation of things that are coming forth for you guys during this time. All right, so number 9, we have divine masculine energy will motivate you to process and distill spiritual benefits from a current situation of concern. You have the capacity to attract the support needed to rise above any problems and approach it from an entirely different perspective, shifting your vibration and your experience, and then utilizing your experience to evoke a desired manifestation. Find the truth of your voice, intention, and desire. Strengthen yourself from within and align yourself with the inner realization. Obstacles will be overcome, so do not give up hope or give in to doubt. At the right time, your progress will be swift. So again, to me, as I'm reading that, I'm looking at this a message that Spirit is really telling you, like, let's stay connected. Let's stay in this beautiful dance, the two of us. Like, I am here to help you. I am here to allow you to align to that inner truth within yourself. And you just have to be really open to it. I feel that a lot of you have really put in a lot of work to get to this point. But what I'm saying, as these manifestations are swiftly coming in, Make sure that you do not lose sight of that. Make sure that you stay connected to that during this time. Well, guys, as always, thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.